asking about a commonly circulated hadith which is attributed to the Prophet ﷺ, in which he said, سَتَفْتَرِقُ أُمَّتِي بَعْدِي, after me, my ummah will divide into 72 groups. All of them are on the false path except one that will be saved. This has been mentioned in Sunni and Shia sources. Let me give you the scholarly perspective on this. The majority of our scholars and ulama, they do accept this hadith. They believe it's intellectually a valid hadith, and we also have evidence in terms of the chain of transmission that it's an authentic hadith. A minority of scholars today might challenge this hadith, and they say, no, this is not in line with the teachings of the Prophet ﷺ and the rahmah of Islam, where you exclude everyone and only one group is saved. This sounds like takfir. This sounds like, denouncing everyone else and only claiming that you are right. Some scholars are saying this. What's my perspective on this? My perspective on this, to find a middle ground, we have to try to understand what the Prophet is saying in this hadith. Assuming the Prophet said it, what's an acceptable interpretation of it? The way I see it is the following. If we understand the hadith to be saying that only one sect, let's say the Shia sect as we believe in, will be saved and everyone else will go to hell, that's wrong. Our scholars don't accept that. We believe in the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even those who are not Shia, if they were not stubborn with God, they didn't know any better, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive them. In fact, Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam says, any Muslim, even non-Muslims, but that's another discussion, but we're talking about Muslims now because the Prophet is talking about his ummah. The Imam alayhi salam says, any Muslim on the Day of Judgment who does not hate us, the Ahlul Bayt. See, that's key. There is no hatred in his heart towards us, the Ahlul Bayt. The shafa'ah of our grandfather Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam will include them. Yes, don't think shafa'ah is only for us. Shafa'ah is for everyone. The Prophet on the Day of Judgment will do shafa'ah for everyone on the Day of Judgment, except that small category of criminals who really had so many crimes and they never repented from them. They need to be punished for that. So if we are claiming that only a Shia can go to heaven and non-Shias are going to hell, no. We don't accept this translation or understanding of the hadith. So what's then an acceptable interpretation of this hadith? An acceptable interpretation is that the Prophet is saying, after me, there will be many sects, many ideologies, many schools of thought. The Prophet says, only the one that I have authorized is the one that's on the haqq, on the truth. Other schools of thought, made up by people throughout history, are not on the path of truth. They have deviated from what I have given to humanity. And the Prophet says, the Prophet tells us in Hadith al-Thaqlayn, which is a hadith all Muslims have narrated, what's the recipe to success? Kitab Allah wa atrati. The book of Allah, my family. That is the correct sect that holds on to the book of Allah and the teachings of Ahlul Bayt. The Prophet is saying, if you hold on to that, you're on the right path. If you come up with your own schools of thought, then yes, you've deviated. So the Prophet is saying, after me, there will be deviations. Of course, many schools of thought. The Khawarij started their own school of thought. Hassan al-Basri started his own school of thought. The Jabriya, the Qadriya, the Waqifiyya, so many schools of thought. But they deviated from the right path. The Prophet says there is one path that is on the right path. The one that holds on to the Quran and to the Ahlul Bayt. So that's an acceptable translation of the hadith. But to say that only the followers of that path will go to heaven, no. The rahmah of Allah is much greater than that.